Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, just type in the comment section. Just type, I can hear you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, just type, I can hear you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for the this delay. Sorry for the delay. Welcome, everyone, to today's class. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I can see everyone. Sorry for the initial time. So I can see Emmanuel, I can see Entertainer Blog, I can see Caroline, and I can see all beautiful people here today. Welcome, welcome. All right. I want to put my hands together for everybody that is online today. All right. So for the people that were not able to hear me before, I humbly apologize. When something big is about to happen, things like this or call. But thank God that we are alive. But let me just use this opportunity to remind other people that we are alive. Then we just start immediately. So my name is Uzoma Ranibo, and I'm chatting from Lagos, Nigeria. Please, where are you chatting from? Let me know where you're chatting from. Let me know where you're chatting from. Somebody said facts. I said, Laila, yo, this one, I would not yield to defeat. Oh. Like, even if you're not, I will make sure this thing goes. Mm, I will make sure. All right, I can see people from Port Harcourt, and I can see people from Lagos, Nigeria. Entertainer blog from Lagos, Nigeria. I can see from Port Harcourt. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. This is the final reminder, and we just go live. Thank you so much, everyone. So let me also cross check for myself whether this is also loud. Let me cross check whether this is loud. All right, network is good by God's grace, and everybody's active. Welcome, everybody. So excited to have you on board. Like I said, my name is Uzoma Aranibo, and today we're about to have an awesome time. Now, many of you be wondering, why did I organize a training like this, like to teach about copywriting? In today's class, I am going to be demystifying the reason why I've organized this class. Many people organize classes because of they probably want to sell. They probably want to sell their products and their services, which is not bad. A lot of other people, bring out trainings like this because they just want to make a name, or they just want to grow their audience. But my own goal is very, very different. My goal is very different. My goal is to make sure that I impact, to make sure that I impact and I give you everything I have used to arrive at this point. That is exactly what I'm going to be dishing out for you today. And the reason why I've chosen copywriting is because copywriting is that one single skill that has turned my life around. Now I'm going to be sharing everything I have learned today. Yes, thank you so much. So I can see everybody starting from John. John, I can see you. I can see you, Entrepreneurs Corner. I can see Entertainer Blogger. I think these are the top three people. I can see Everlasting. Welcome, everyone. So now let's get straight into this, straight into this class. Now, before I begin, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you, why do some people sell products easily online? Why other people struggle? Why do they struggle? Why do some people why are some people successful selling their products online? Whereby other people are struggling towards make the same sales. Now I want to tell you that it is not luck. It is not luck. Many people may think it's luck. It is not luck. The answer is just communication. And in today's class, we are going to discover one of the most powerful communication skills in this digital marketing space. I'm going to be telling you what copywriting is and how you can dominate in it. I'm going to also show you how you can actually, make money, not just talk. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now so that you guys can, you can flow with me. So let me share my entire. Please, if you can see my screen, just type in the comment section. Just say, Boss Uzi, I can see your screen. If you can see my screen, just say, Boss Uzi, I can see your screen. If you can see what is on the screen, just type, Boss Uzi, I can see your screen. I am currently sharing my screen. So if you can see my screen, just say I can see your screen. Can you see my screen? All right. I believe you can see my screen. So once again, copywriting challenge with Boss Uzi. Now, this is not just a 1 day challenge. It's not a 2 day challenge. It's not a 3 day challenge. It is what a full 5 day challenge. The reason for this 5 day challenge is so that one of the ways to like one of a if you want to like spice up meat, if you want to spice up meat, you know, if you want to spice up meat and you want that meat to be very, very sweet, you don't just if you pack all the meat and just put it inside the pot and just and put all the ingredients and just boil it, it's going to be sweet, but you cannot compare it to something that has been marinated, something that was put under close supervision with very good seasoning. You cannot compare it with the one that was just fried immediately. And that is the reason why I put it in this training. Most online trainings, they'll just like most online trainings is just a training whereby you come, learn garbage in, garbage out, and everybody forgets whatever they said. But in this particular system, I just want to make sure that one person is able to get something. And the goal is not for you to come and get information, the goal is transformation. My goal is that you use everything that I'm going to teach you in the next 5 days to make money. If you don't make money after these 5 days, just know that I have failed. If you did not make or you did not use this information into good use, just know that you have failed me. It either have failed you or you have failed me. So I want you to please take your seat and let us drive. So in today's class, which is day one, I am going to be what's leading you. I'm going to be doing just two things for you. Number one, I'm going to be telling you the concept of copywriting. And number two, I'm going to be exposing you to what is possible with this copywriting. Now, telling you the concept of copywriting, which is number one, it just means I'm just going to be explaining copywriting from A to Z. And we're going to be having like a discussion session whereby you can ask me questions, this and that. Questions like many people have this conception about ghostwriting. Many of you may want to ask me, but Uzi, what is the difference between ghostwriting and copywriting? Yes, this is the reason why I have created the concept. Then the second one is I'm going to be showing you what is possible, because many people just feel like this skill is just a skill, like every other online skill. I'm going to be showing you the places you can actually get job and the kind of money you're going to be making. So if you're excited, put in the comment section, type I am ready. Type I am ready in the comment section. Now, let us proceed further. Many of you are here because of different reasons. When I was starting out on the internet space in 2020, 2020, 2019, and ultimately 2020 during the COVID, I think I got into this online space because basically I was broke. Yes, I was broke. And, one of some of these reasons I've mentioned here are some of the reasons I got into the online space. But you that is here today, maybe you're probably looking for a legit way to make money from the internet consistently, or maybe you want to upgrade your financial status using a legitimate means, or maybe you're just a student, you're looking for ways to earn on the internet while you're studying, or maybe you have a job, you work a job and you don't really like that job and you're looking for a way to pivot into the digital space, or maybe you just intend to learn how to earn from the comfort of your home, just like this. Or you've heard that copywriting pays so well and you want to learn and earn from it to live the life of your dreams. If any of these reasons is the reason why you just joined this training, don't leave this training. Don't leave. I beg you, don't leave, because your reasons are valid and that is what I'm going to be telling you. I'm going to be demystifying it today for you. You may be saying, who is this guy Uzoma that is coming to teach you? What does he know? I have never heard of this boy before. I have never heard of a name called Boss Uzi. What credence does he have to teach you copywriting? Ladies and gentlemen, it is always good for you to meet new people. But let me introduce myself once more. My name is Uzoma Ranibo. I'm the founder of Boss Uzi Consults. And ultimately, what I do is I just help people like you in a living from the internet, and not through many ways. I just help them in a living through a system of using copywriting skills like copywriting, sales, and marketing. Maybe asking me, what, how many people have you trained that are successful? I've trained over 15,000 people and I've worked for more than 20 businesses since I started doing this job. Now, when I say more than 20 businesses, it can be 50, it can be 100, but I have worked for more than 20 businesses, top client businesses, and I was branded the boss of copywriting because I really know what I'm doing. Now, before all these things happen, before all these boss of copywriting and all these things, who was this boss Uzi? Who was this Uzoma Oranibo? Now, this was me on a very good day in university. Now, my university story is very beautiful. And the reason why I'm going to be telling you guys this story is because many people are maybe in a situation that is like semblance. You guys are in is something almost in the same situation. God forbid, nobody is going to be like in that situation I was. But this was me. The reason why I say nobody will be in that situation I was because I'm not sure anybody can get a GPA of 1.1. You're almost probated in the university because of you were not able to reach up towards 1.5 CGPA. Now, 1.5 CGPA means you must have failed woefully in your first semester and you must have failed woefully in your second semester. This was me, 1.1 GPA in my first semester, and even in chaos, I decided to what, just snap a picture. I was like, I snapped a picture like this. I told myself, you see this person, this picture I'm snapping, this is just going to be a reminder that my life is going to change eventually. I promised myself that my life will change, even though this was the beginning of my problem. Now, to cut the long story short, I had a very rough time in university and I spent over 8 good years of my life in the university studying a course that I know that I will never use in my life. I may just use it to what, talk and say I'm a mathematician, but I spent 8 good years. And the only thing why having different carryovers, going back to this school year by year, is because I knew that my mom was in the house. Uzoma, we've struggled to pay 4 years school fees. What are you doing in school? What are you doing? Everybody wanted me to wear that khaki. I also wanted to wear that khaki. I told you, mommy, I wanted to quit, but you see this thing. You said you want to go to your meeting and show people that my son is a graduate, right? And my son is in NYC. I am going to make that reality for you. Even though I didn't even want that course, I went to the school and I started struggling. During the COVID, something happened. Everybody went back home. Everybody went back home, and I got a job in, this shoe shop. And I just wanted to raise money for my school fees, but COVID hit and I lost the job. I was being paid 15,000 naira a year. But I learned something during the COVID. I learned this online, I was exposed to these online skills, not copywriting per se, but I learned about sales and marketing on the online space. And during this COVID period, I was able to, like I said, people started showing me. I wanted to do all this mini importation, go to China, bring it, but it was not possible. So I created a brand because one of my friends, he brought me to the market. He said, Boss Uzi, start doing online business. He held me by the hands. He carried me to the market. He showed them, Jeff, Oga Jeff, this is my boy. He said, anytime you have an order, come to this place and collect glasses for free. And guess what? When I was selling glasses, I may not be going deep. I was selling glasses, all these luxury glasses, Ray-Ban and all those stuff. So when I had an order, because what I do is that I snap the glasses, put it online. When somebody orders for it, it's a pay on delivery system. I go to the shop, pick up the glasses, then I deliver to this person. But one skill that was able to help me make sure that I was able to sell these glasses is because I knew how to sell, market, and sell. Copywriting has not even come in there. I just knew one skill like copyright. I just knew a skill called Facebook advertisements. Then there was nothing like TikTok. So that was what I used. I used that skill, was doing that business, juggling COVID and all that. Then that was the money I made. I made over 100 to 200,000, over 300,000. And I had to go back to school 2021. And that 2021, many of you may think I'm telling you a story, but I'm just building up. If you feel that all these things are unnecessary, you can leave. But I want you to stay and get the value, because in this class is just for like 30 towards 30 minutes or 45 minutes at most. So what I did was I made over 300K just by going to Mandela's. I came back to school, and what did I do? I've already chopped up, I already had money. I went to do everything I was. I used money, buy all the handouts, everything. And finally, your boy was a graduate. You see, the power of money cannot be underestimated. Because the reason why many of you are where you are today, not getting to the next level, is because maybe you don't have money in your pocket. Sometimes you need money to free yourself of the chain of bondage. If not, you will not leave that level you are. The reason why some of you are in that job you are in today is because you don't have money. But let me tell you something. A you need something that would help you would break out. I am not in a hurry today. I am not in a hurry to just be rushing today. You need, I'm just going to tell you the truth. You need a skill. If you're like me, that did not come from a rich family, that did not come from a rich home, you need a skill. Now, can you guys see this picture in year one? This picture was taken in 2013. This picture was taken in 2013 November. Why this picture was taken in, when was this picture itself? Was taken in September 2021. September 2022, because I entered service 2021. You can see the long age. You can see how a young man that had no beard here, but graduated when I had full beard, when I had belly and everything. And all these things happen. I just thought, okay, when I'm entering school, I am going to graduate, I am going to go for my master's, after master's, PhD. But it was not like that. Things will held you back from not getting reg number because of what you not pay school fees, different problems here and there. But guess what? Everything ended. Everything ended when I was learn just one skill. And I now knew that, see, and I knew that, see, getting a skill is the secret for you to break out from any situation you are in. Now, from this boy, I went on to build different businesses online. I used that money. In fact, I used that money. Do you know that many people, I don't know whether many of you are Christian, but after John the Baptist, baptized Jesus, I don't know, sorry for the Muslims that are here, but I think he stopped baptizing people. I think some of the reason you're going to just do one business is so that you can make some money to just leave that business and go to another thing. And immediately I made that money, went for service. I stopped my e-commerce business. I know that there was a next level. Then I got into what affiliate marketing, affiliate marketing, paid a lot of money to join the affiliate marketing. All those people online make 10 to make 100 towards make 500 to 1 million in a month just by pressing your phone. All those things. I was joining groups just to make money. I wonder why I left a system that was working to go to a system that was not working. But I even joined the affiliate marketing, but people were making millions. I was not making anything. I was now wondering, why exactly am I not making money? Even the Facebook ads, I know I did not do it because that was a learning phase in my life. Now, I realized that people were not buying my affiliate marketing course because, number one, I did not have confidence in selling it because the price was too much. And I still had the mindset that people did not buy online courses. But I paid 50, 60 something K to buy that course. But I did not believe that people can buy that course. And that is the reason why I was not progressing. The reason why many of you will not progress on the internet space is, number one, you feel like people will not patronize you. That is the where your problem starts. So fast forward to all those cock and bull story. I'm an author of 5 good books. The first book I wrote was Mindset Books. I don't know how many of you have read the book. I dropped it today so that you guys can read that book. How many of you read it? If you read it, put in the comment section, type I read it. Mindset Books is a book I recommend for everybody. I recommend for everybody. I'm going to also send it in the group again. Now, this was the first book I wrote. This book gave me the capital. Any money you see in my account today was generated by this book. Now, I don't want to go deeper. And this was just when I was doing the e-commerce business. This was when I was doing the e-commerce business and I, did some delivery. Now, what I'm trying to tell you in essence is that wherever level you are currently in life, You don't need to start looking for plenty things. All you just need to do is to get a high income skill. You need a high income skill because high income skills is the things that will make you rich. Now, there are many high income skills here. We have copywriting, closing, public speaking, digital marketing, and every other skill. But I want to ask you, what skill are you interested in learning today? Look at all these 10 skills or the 8 skills on the right hand side. Out of all these skills, which one are you ready? Which one are you interested in learning today? Which one do you think we are gathered here for? Which one do you think that I believe can actually change your life? Which skill are you interested here? Put it in the comment section, everyone. Put it in the comment section. All right, I can see copywriting. Copywriting, beautiful. So that means everybody are on the same page. Copywriting, even though a lot of people want to still learn digital marketing. Digital marketing is still copywriting. Everything still needs copywriting here. Now, many people don't know that everything depends on copywriting to function. For you to be a closer, you need to know copywriting. For you to be a public speaker, you need to know copywriting. Digital marketing, what are you going to digital market when you don't know how to like communicate? Software developer, how do you secure jobs when you don't know how to craft offers? Media buying, how do you want to run those advertisements when you don't know how to use copywriting? Cyber security, before you land a cyber security job, you must be a very good, eloquent communicator. SEO expert, you need the keywords intelligence and copywriting to what makes Excel there. Sales funnel builder, you need copywriting because it's the copywriters that would write the words on websites. What about coaching and consulting? Everything is dependent on just one single skill, copywriting, and that is why it is number one here. Now, Dan Locke, the king of what closing, everything starts with what copywriting. So let us go straight into the word of copywriting. Now, what is copywriting? And what is the role that copywriting plays in any business? And what is the opportunities in copywriting? So I want you guys to work with me as I would demystify all these thoughts. Now, what is copywriting? What is copywriting? Now, for the people that are going to be staying to the end, I have a special gift for you. I have a special gift for you, and I'm going to be giving you that gift after this class. It's going to be a special gift. It's something that you would appreciate. And it's already there, but after the class, you're going to be getting it. So if I may ask you now, what is copywriting? Put it in the comment section. What do you understand by copywriting? What do you understand by copywriting, everyone? What do you understand by copywriting, guys? So many people say copywriting. Some people were telling me that copywriting was like something like law, infringement, and all those stuff. That was what people are saying. Some people are saying copywriting is what, ghostwriting. Some people were telling me copywriting were different things, are different things. But I want to ask you that question. 25 minutes into this class, what do you think copywriting is? What do you think copywriting is all about? I'm asking you. Just put something in the comment section. I want it to be as engaging as possible. If you've never heard about copywriting or you do not even know anything about copywriting, let me also know. Because the reason why I'm asking, because I have the thought that I gave the first video in the morning. I don't know how many of you watched that video, but I expect you to have gotten the insight on what copywriting is. Now, since I can't say anything, maybe you guys are not reached the level yet. Okay, somebody said no idea. Beautiful. So this means there is almost no idea on copywriting. That means I need to take my time to demystify it very, very well. I am not going to be demystifying copywriting like every other skill. Now, the first question I would like to ask you is not really a question. Okay, it's a question. There are two people selling the same kind of hair. Two people are selling bone straight hair, 18 inches bone straight hair. Amina and Chidima, both of them are selling bone straight hair. But Chidima went to her WhatsApp status and put, "Hey, come and buy my bone straight hair so that I will not go to village. Buy now, click here. Buy from me so that I will not go to village, guys. You guys will order for your girlfriend and your boyfriend, though. Or guys, order for your girlfriend, or ladies, come and look beautiful." Just that was Chidima's marketing message. Amina, on the other hand, said something like this: if you're looking for a quality Brazilian bone straight to spice up your look when you walk into any room, then this bone straight 18 inches hair is for you. Is going for XYZ price. Is going for one. Now, Chidima's own is going for what? 140. Amina's own is going for what? 145. But guess what Amina said? Amina said he's going for what? 145,000 naira. But it comes with free delivery and it's going to come with some free oil to just treat your hair for the next 1 month for free. And it also comes with what? Consulting services, so that if you need any consulting of how to maintain your hair, you get it for free. But guess what? Chidima own is cheaper, but Amina own is what? More expensive. 6,000 naira expensive. 145k plus additional 1,000 that she just had. That is making Amina's own is 146k. Why Chidima own? On our WhatsApp status, she keeps shouting, "Come and buy from me so that I will not go to village." Oh. Who are you going to buy from? Are you going to buy from Chidima or are you going to buy from Amina? If you value money so much, who are you going to buy from? Remember, Chidima's own is 140k, but she said, "Come and buy bone straight from me so that I will not go to village." But Amina said, if you want to look stunning, you want to look flawless, that anytime you walk into any room, you look drop dead gorgeous, that every guy will collect your number just because of how elegant your hair is, then buy this hair. But it's not cheap. Oh. It is 6,000 naira more expensive. But you get free delivery and you also get an oil. But guess what? When you buy from Chidima, you still pay your delivery fee. You understand? But Amina has already put everything inside. So you can see many people is already buying from Amina. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because of, it's not because of what? It's not because of, imagine Amina's price is more expensive. But many of you, even in the comment section, you guys are not even ready to buy. But you are already going for what? Amina, regardless of how expensive it is. That is the power of copywriting. Copywriting is a skill that you can sell marker to a person using chalkboard. Copywriting is a skill that enables you to sell anything to anybody, provided that person needs that thing. Copywriting is that skill that entices an ideal audience to take a decision, even if they don't want to take that decision now. Ladies, there is a lot of things. There's a lot of things to this, but let me not digress before I start preaching. Let me go into the standard definition of copywriting. So I'm going to share my screen right now. I hope you guys can see my screen. Please and please, if you have not smashed the like button or you've not subscribed to my channel, I'm just begging you, Ejo, subscribe. Let's go into copywriting. Now, before we talk about these two books, let me define what copywriting is. Copywriting is the act of crafting emotionally compelling marketing messages that triggers an ideal audience to take a word buying decision. What did I say copywriting is again? It is the act of crafting emotionally compelling marketing messages that triggers an ideal audience to take a buying decision. Now, many of you will not really understand all this, but let me put it inside here. Let me write it. So, copywriting is the act of crafting emotionally compelling marketing messages that triggers an ideal audience to take a buying decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what copywriting is. This is exactly what copywriting is. All right. So this is what copywriting, it is the act of what? crafting emotionally compelling marketing messages that triggers words, that triggers an ideal audience. Now, let us take it step by step. Now, copywriting is the act. That means it is the act of words crafting. Crafting means it can either be writing or it can either be words arranging a set of words, a set of emotionally compelling words in form of what marketing messages that triggers an ideal audience, that triggers the people that are interested in that market, that triggers the person that is potentially going to be interested in buying that thing to take a buying decision. Many of you will not understand it. Let's go straight to this place. Now, these two books, the first one is called Astrological Love. Why the second one is called, now, let me give you that, let me tell you what exactly happened in this book. Now, this woman, Nora Hayden, she sold about 5,000 copies of her book. And she was so happy that she has made a lot of sales. But there was one man sitting in the corner and he bought this book. He read this book. He loved the book. He said, I want to buy the right of this book. He bought the right of this book and he changed the name of this book from Astrological Love towards How to Satisfy a Woman Every Time and Have Her Beg for More. The first, and it really works, the first and only book that tells you exactly how. The first one is sounding somehow, Astrological Love. But the second one is sounding, the second one is what? Literal. How to satisfy a woman every time and have her beg for more. The first and only book that tells you exactly how. I want to ask you a question. If you were a man who was there to satisfy a woman, which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for title A or are you going to go for title B? If you're a man that you want to love your woman very, very well, you want to satisfy her well, ladies, you can even answer. If you just turn that man to woman, which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for astrological love so that you can know how to love your person astrologically? Or you go for how to satisfy? Which title are you going to go for? Let me check in the comment section. You guys, some people said B. Intelligent people are not like intelligent people, not like the people that will say A are dumb. But that is the work of copywriting. Now, guess what this person has done here? Remember the definition of copyright. It is the act of crafting, emotionally compelling. Now, check out this. How to means I want to teach you something. What do you want to teach me? I want to teach you how to satisfy a woman. That means every time is a psychological and is an emotional statement. Some women are not satisfied, but this book is going to show you how to satisfy her every time and have that woman beg you for more. Every guy knows that once a lady can fall at your feet and consistently beg you for more of you, then you've won. Every guy knows that. Don't claim that you're not you don't understand these relationship things or in this chat. Don't even claim that you guys don't understand what I'm saying. Every guy in this chat right now understand that if you can succeed in getting a woman to love you, to crave for you, then you have won in life. You understand? So that is it. So that is exactly what this is. Are you guys tracking? If you're tracking, put in the comment section. So that is exactly what copywriting is. Now, many of you be saying, but Susie, what am I going to use all these things for? Now, copywriting is divided into four places. Number one, copywriting is used for what? The basis of copywriting is, number one, it is used for attention grabbing. It is used for attention what? Grabbing. Attention grabbing means attention grabbing means you need to create something that grabs because everybody is selling things online. Imagine everybody is selling skipping rope online. What makes your own skipping rope different from other people's own? That is where your headline comes in. That is where your compelling headline comes in. Sorry, I was not sharing my screen. What makes your skipping rope more superior than others? That is what, the four bases of copywriting is what? The headline. The copywriting is used for attraction, it is used for nurturing, it is used for conversion, and it is used for what? Retention. So imagine you're a soccer fan and I say something like this: 7 reasons why or 10 reasons why C Ronaldo is better than Messi. Number 7 is going to shock you. Guess what will happen? You're going to run to go and check what is in number 7. That is copywriting. Or you saw a headline like this: how to lose weight in 30 days without going to the gym from just the comfort of your home. A lot of people want to lose weight, but they don't want to leave the comfort of their home. You're speaking emotionally to that person. So you can see that is the first stage of copywriting: how to start content creation without fancy gadgets or wasting so much time editing your videos, or how to make money online without buying any course or attending any master class. You get something very, very easy, something that speaks to people emotion. Or many of you came to this training because I did something. I told you, in fact, bringing you to this training is just one of all the copywriting bases. I just use attraction to bring the people that are watching me right now. If you're ever watching this training, just know that what's attracted you is number 1. And we call it the headline because that is what they cap. That is what people see. How many people saw that advertisement on TikTok, or you saw the advertisement on Meta, or wherever you saw the advertisement, and you saw me with my blue clothes or my dashiki, and I came out and said, if you're interested in learning copywriting today, then I've heard a friend, you know, people started looking, what is this training all about? Let me click on it. That is copywriting. Everything I said in that training is copyright. Everything I said in that video is copywriting. Do you understand, guys? Where do you guys see my training from? Is it from TikTok or from Facebook? You understand? So everything I said in that training, in that video, is copywriting. It was a copywriter that wrote the script for me. Do you think I did not script my writings? You think I did not script them? You think I did not script them? Check them out. These are scriptings in orders. You script before you talk. If you must make a mark. That is why I say public speakers, they use copywriting, because every word they put out here, they are compelling people. They are compelling people to take a buying decision. Your pastors, they use copywriting. To pay offering, you use up copywriting. To pay tithe, even though it is the truth, whatever they are telling you is the truth, but saying it for you, pay your tithe so that God will bless you. Or put offering so that God will bless you. Imagine that just saying it like that. No. They will go to scripture in the book of Deuteronomy chapter XYZ. See, they will speak. They are bringing everything, a compendium of everything, arranging it in a manner that convinces you that you are doing the wrong thing. Copywriting, knowing it for yourself alone, will help you for yourself. It will help you for your business. Copywriting cut across all areas of life. Now, I don't want to waste time because today's class is 20% copywriting, but 80% mindset configuration, because tomorrow we are going to be entering copywriting fully. But today, I want to tell you exactly why, even if you learn this copywriting from A to Z, you're still going to fail at it. You're still going to fail. Many of you will fail at copywriting woefully. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. The reason why is because of your mind, your mentality. Many people don't believe that copywriting can change your life. Many people don't believe in the internet things. So allow me to just use the next 5 minutes to just give you a very, very short presentation. Just a very, very short presentation on how to configure your mind so that you don't fail. I can see a lot of you, yeah, copywriting said, yes, good. People were saying from TikTok. So Ephraim from TikTok, okay, you guys are seeing my screen. So I'm just going to, well done, every other person in Phoenix, blessing. Good. So let's go to this short masterclass. This is a very, very short masterclass I just prepared. Now, I want to tell you how towards a lot of challenges that you're going to encounter as a copywriter. And I'm going to show you how you can maneuver. This short presentation is just going to teach you how to master your mindsets, how to become a master of that crafting, this craft called copywriting. Like we've already discussed, I've already told you what copywriting is, so there's no need going back to the definition. Like I said, it is the act of what crafting compelling messages that triggers emotional connection, and that's what compels what buying decision. So let's go further. Now, the reason why many of you will not succeed is because this, if you see this thing, if you can check my arrow, if you can see this thing, before any success must be built, there must be some days the roots. Sometimes your roots can even be taller than the main building. If your roots is not in check, if you do not build a strong foundation, many of you will miss it. We are in a generation where everybody wants to make quick money. Yes, quick money is possible. But let me tell you something. Now is a very strategic time more than ever. That if you don't build this your mindset, every other thing you build on top will scatter. If you check those Dubai skyscrapers, if they are how many feet tall, go and check what they did underground. If they are 100 million feet tall, then it is equivalent to what the foundation they dug underground. Now, let me tell you something. For you to be successful in this copywriting, you need to understand something that, yes, you need to hone your craft. You need to understand the persuasive techniques. The first step in learning copywriting and becoming a badass person in copywriting is to first understand that words you need to learn the skill. You need to subscribe to it. Subscription. How do you subscribe? You start watching YouTube videos. You start practicing, not just by learning. Now, the second thing you need to understand is that strategy is key. A lot of broke copywriters online today, a lot of broke ghostwriters, you're broke because you have not developed an effective marketing plan to know how to sell your products. A lot of people are eloquent in writing. Many of you tell good stories. Many of you are good content writer. You create great videos. But let me tell you something. Your strategy of deployment is bad. The reason why I am different, more than the reason why I am different from many of you here today is because the strategy I've adopted is a strategy that is a strategy. I tested a making money strategy. And I'm going to be sharing that strategy with you during the course of these 5 days. Number three, the foundation you need to also build is you need to understand that this your mindset, your internal belief is going to dictate how far you saw or how resilient you're going to be. It's going to determine how good. Now, what do I mean by internal belief? Let me define what mindset is. Mindset is a set of belief system. Thank you so much, Christabel. Mindset a set of belief system that governs the way you think, sponsored by what the people you hang around with and the environment you dwell in. That is why if you went to some secondary schools, if you went to secondary schools where rich men are, chances are when you grow up, those your friends, they'll be very up there. Maybe their fathers are rich and you're going to be in that league. But if you went to a school whereby, maybe a free secondary school, a public school, just like us, you may not have the luxury of having rich friends. That is the game. That is the game. Mindset is a set of belief systems. So the people you have there, so those people you have on the grassroots, they exhibit a lot of characters. Some of them just to survive, they steal. Some of them just to survive, they do different businesses. And by being with them, you have already adopted their mindsets. And guess what? It will tell on you because you're close to them. If you're friends with the Dangotes, there is no how you're not going to be working at Dangote refineries now. If you're friends with the Ote dollars, there is no how you're not going to be working in somewhere right now. Many of us will not be here. We may not be even teaching. Maybe working for one job in Nigeria, collecting our $4,000 or $5,000 monthly. But because many of us don't have the opportunity to be in all those circles, that is why we are rewriting our own history. We are rewriting our own history. It will start from here. I don't have a rich father. My father is a trader. No connection. And the only thing in my mind, because of my father, is I just wanted to I just wanted to finish school and go to the market so that I can carry shop. But the internet is our advantage right now. And internet is our equalizer to tell us that, guys, see what Pella is doing. See what people, Homa Wogu is doing. See what Trisha Biz is doing. See what John Obidi is doing. You can adopt this thing as well. These are your references. Now, if you're in proximity with those people, your life will also change. This was how I used the mindset, the power of mindset to change my life. I realized that I can't be in those situations, I can't be in those circles. But the only thing I can do is I have data. Instead of watching different things, let me go and be watching Boss Uzi training so that I can be part of Boss Uzi and have the mindset of Boss Uzi. All right, let me go further. So let us end. Just have a few more seconds to go. So let me round this class right now. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to what, get into superior circles. Superior circles will change your life, and you need to understand that what you need to follow your consistency. When you've decided to what, learn a skill, which is number one, skill is essential. You've decided to create a strategy. What is your strategy? A lot of people don't have strategy for making money. What is your strategy? Is your strategy towards learn this skill so that you can land remote jobs? Or your strategy is to use this skill to write books? Or your strategy is towards use this to work in UBA bank or different places? What is your strategy? You need to have your strategy on ground. Don't be at the mercy. If you don't have a strategy for this copywriting skill, you're going to be at the mercy of just learning it, and it will just be like all those things you learned in the university. It will just be like me that learned mathematics and my certificate is inside my wardrobe. I will not use it. There need to be a strategy. Before I started teaching copywriting, before I started doing copywriting, I had a strategy. Let's go further. The truth about your belief system is that beyond your belief, you cannot perform beyond your level of belief. You cannot do, no matter how you try, you cannot perform more than your level of belief. You are at the mercy of the people you hang around with because you have their intelligence already. So those things, it was when I started hanging out with people like Victor, people like my friend Tochiku, people like Mohammed. That was when my life changed. Boss Suzy, you can run these advertisements now. Boss Suzy, spend this money and run these ads. You make your money back. Boss Suzy, sell this product online. That was what changed my life because I had that circle, and that belief, that circle was changed me. That circle changed me. Now, those fuel, that belief system can come from a group of people. It can also come from a mentorship system. That is why many of you should not neglect systems of mentorship. That reminds me, if you're interested in anything mentorship copywriting, after this training, there's a link in the description. You just click on it, fill the form. It is for free. Just click and register your interest in words copywriting. Now, the next thing, don't go yet. Wait. The next thing you need to do, in fact, let me just go further because of time. But after this one, this is the most important thing. I want you to understand the reason why many people stumble online. Number one, lack of self-belief. You don't believe that you don't believe that you can succeed online because of past experience. You said, Boss Uzi, have been scammed a lot of times. Boss Uzi, have been scammed a lot of times, so I don't believe all this online thing works. I'm sorry, you need to start believing because all this online thing actually works. Now, the other reason why you are not going to succeed online, the reason why you're stumbling is because you're doubting online income. You have this skepticism about the ability to generate significant income that is going to change your life. You're doubting online income. Don't doubt it. It is the thing that has changed my life. See me living in my own house today, which I'm going to show you later on. See the things I have today. Everything was bought from this online space. Nothing outside the online space. I've never really had a real job except when last job I had was the one I was being paid 15K. The man did not even pay me finish. The next thing you need to understand in this, let me even show you so that you guys can see it, because there's a declaration that I want many of you to make. Now, understand your personal values. Failing to recognize your unique values, your skills, your perspective would and if you don't understand yourself, you're not really going to soar like an eagle on this online space. Now, many people have come here to learn copywriting now. Doesn't mean everybody is going to train as a copywriter. Doesn't mean you're going to become a freelance copywriter. You need to understand that not everybody will be writing for foreign clients and be making. Some people are going to be deployed in companies whereby you're the one that is going to be writing their marketing messages. Some people you're just going to be writing website copies. Some people will be working remotely. Understand where you're going to feature in. And this is the most important one. Some people are going to be content creators. Some people are going to be media personalities using these copywriting skills. Some people are going to be closers. So you need to understand your personal values. What do you want? Some people will also be teachers like me. Number four, the reason why most people fail is because they are anticipating what failure. Many of you are expecting negative outcomes even before you've started. You're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure for yourself. No, today is a day whereby you're going towards self-failure, anything failure mindset online. Bye-bye. And you're going to do that by making this declaration. Now, everybody, copywriting is the act of using your words to sell. You can sell it you can sell for companies, you can sell for yourself. Now, I want you to tell yourself this, even before you are a badass copywriter, before you put one word down, I am going to leave you with something that will help you practice today. But I want you to say this wherever you are, in your hostel room, in your class, in your parents' house, in your father's house, wherever you are right now. Open your mouth and say this thing. My words carries immense value and impact. That means anybody that employs you, you're declaring that once you write for them, it carries immense values and impact. That it is going to help them sell. Say it to yourself. My words carries immense value and impact. Number two, your words will carry immense value and impact, but it is going to be compensated handsomely. Now, say this to yourself. I deserve to be compensated handsomely for my expertise. Say it to yourself. I deserve to be compensated handsomely for my expertise. Somebody asked me, Boss Susie, what's the highest money you've received on copywriting for one job? And I told the person $4,000. And the person said, $4,000. I thought you're the boss of copywriting. And I thought you're the boss of copywriting. I've seen somebody make $5,000. Should I lie for you? But do you know how many $4,000 came that month? Do you know how many 4,000 came that month? Hello? Do you know how many 3,000 came that month? You get? So say this to yourself. I deserve to be compensated handsomely for my expertise. Number three, say this to yourself. I am capable of continuously mastering this skill. A lot of you will get tired along the way. But guess what? Say to yourself, so that when you get tired in the midweek, when you get tired in the mid-learning, you remember that you said this to yourself. Say, I am capable of continuously mastering this because Boss Uzi has gotten value. Pastor Kaumba has gotten value. Reflex in my mentorship group has gotten value. He has changed his life just by one client, one gig. The last thing you need to say is, my writing has the power to genuinely help people and their businesses thrive. That is it, guys. That is it, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go straight into it, but the things you need to also, one of the ways to fortify your belief system in a practical, number one, you need to you need to marinate. Remember when I told you about the meat marinating? You need to marinate into people's story. The reason why I told you my story is because many people will not forget story. Many people's story is almost alike with mine. So you need to marinate into people's story. You need to listen to people's victory stories, how they have triumphed. My story is a story where we did not have light for 10 years in our house. But guess what? I was able to still come out from that house, living in I don't want to brag, but you need to, for you to get fortified, you need to keep listening to people's story. Number two, practice diligently every day. Don't go and say, I learned copywriting once and close the book. You need to find a system of practice. In my time, there was a person that I got job. I started saying, let me be writing for free. Let me be writing for you for free. Practice every day. Number three, cultivate a growth-oriented circle. If God has blessed you with a mentorship system, don't be passive there. Be active. If you're into a group of copywriters, cultivate. You need to give energy so that you can also take energy, because iron sharpens iron. Number three, I want you to applaud your small victory. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for yourself. If you have listened to this point, put your hands together for yourself. Put your hands together for yourself if you have listened to this point. Put your hands together for yourself if you have listened to this point. Guys, are you tracking? If you're tracking, just drop a love emoji in the comment section. Drop a love emoji. I'm not even seeing you guys comment again. Are you guys active? Drop a love emoji in the comment section. If you have gotten value, just put it in the comments. Put it, chat it. Thank you so much. Christabel, thank you everyone for what. Thank you. All right. I can see people. I can see Eunice. Is this the Eunice that joined my mentorship today? I can see Omo, Omone, Omone, I can see Emmanuel, I can see Ibrahim, I can see Taiwo, I can see a lot of you. That means you guys were just secretly listening and you guys were not even doing anything. That is the game. I can see a lot of people that will be transformed. Now, I don't want to waste many of your time, remaining just like 2 minutes for us to end here. I just want to ask a question. Okay, Rita, sorry. I want to ask a question. Do you have any question to ask? That is my question. Do you have any question to ask me today after today's class? After today's class, do you have any significant question to ask me so that I can answer it? Now, for the people that have not read the book, Mindset Boost, I'm going to be dropping that book in the group again. Please read that book, Mindset Boost. Yes, the gift I said I am going to give you guys. Now, let me share my screen. There's a particular book I wrote one time, and let me share my screen. So this is the gift. This is your unique gift. So I wrote a book, and the name of the book is Copywriting in 3 Minutes. So that Copywriting in 3 Minutes is a book that I, created online. It's a book that I created, and that book is just a book I put together just for people who want to learn copywriting, so that they can just have a very intelligent, insight on copywriting. So it's a downloadable book. So it is valued at, it is 1,000 naira, but I am not going to be charging anybody this amount. It's normally 5,000, but still selling on a discounted price of 1K. So I'm going to be giving everybody that is online currently for the next 1 hour. I'm going to be giving you this book for free. So all you need to do right now is to just click the buy now. When you click the buy now, you go to checkout and you're going to see something like a coupon code. When you see a coupon code, you're going to click the coupon codes, and you're going to watch. When you click the coupon code, you're going to insert free in capital letter. Then you apply it. Then when you apply it, it will change from 1,000 naira towards zero. So the link is in the description. You can get it for free. No need to stress. Just get it for free. And when you click on continue, you'll be able to buy it for free. So that is that. So that is the gift I am giving you. So go and take that book for free. And when you access the book, you're going to understand what copy. You can download it. You download it in your laptop, in your phones, and you just take it for free. I'm teaching you guys also how to also buy from seller, even if you don't have money to buy anything from seller. You can take my book for free. It's a very, very good book I put together. So what do you have to say to Boss Uzi today? Thank you, Boss Uzi. So that is by the way. So thank you so much. So the link is in the description. Just check the description. Now, if you're joining from YouTube, you want to you want to join the group. All you just need to do is go to bossuzi.com. Just click on bossuzi.com and you will join the WhatsApp group. All right, thank you so much. So somebody is asking a question. Somebody said, Boss Uzi did not answer my question. Let me see. Okay, Rita said, you didn't answer me. I was like, will this class be recorded in your account? I had network issue. Yes. Now, the reason why it's a 5-day training and I am going to leave the recording. So if you missed any part, you can still come back and watch it. But let me tell you something. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Tomorrow is when the class is starting properly. Tomorrow we are starting with practical. Tomorrow you're not going to be seeing my face often. Tomorrow we are going to be getting our hands dirty. We're going to be using some of these softwares to write copies, do things. I'm going to be showing you how to do a real life stimulation of jobs. You understand? So that is all for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Just one request. I can see the thank you in the comment sections. Just one request. A lot of people miss this training. Over 2,000 people were onboarded for this training, but a lot of people missed the training. So what I want you to do right now, I am going to open the WhatsApp group. I'm just going to ask you, how was today's class? And I want you to lavishly, just tell me how the class was, whether it was good for you, whether it was bad. Just give your thoughts in the class, in the WhatsApp group, so that people can be motivated. You can just throw fire, just throw a fire emoji, in the group, so that people can be motivated, so that they don't miss tomorrow. Because the goal is not just for me to come here and just teach one or two people. I want to make sure that all the 2,000 people that registered actually get value. One thing. So tomorrow the class starts, and thank you so much, guys. So thank you so much. And I've said thank you like 100 times. So good night, everyone. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. to just 30 minutes, or at most 45 minutes. How do you get the link? The link is in the group. The link is in the video description. This current video now, this YouTube video, this YouTube live, go and check the description. You're going to see the link there. You're going to see the link there. You're going to see the link. So click on it and download the book for free. Good night and God bless you guys.